Hello, I am Bob from Kelion Machinery. Many customers ask me, are the machine parameters and saw blade specifications haven't changed? The welding temperature has a big difference. Mostly, this situation is due to the induction loop. Don't neglect this tiny induction loop. It has great influence for the final welding quality. Today, we will share the manufacturing process of this induction loop. Manufacture the induction loop. We will firstly prepare tools, glass sand, copper pipe, abrasive tools, and various pliers. According to the width of different cutter heads, we can choose different abrasive tools. Then flatten the finished wide side of the copper pipe. One long and one short. Then use the square block to hold against the cylinder and fold 180 degrees. Then use the flat nose pliers to parallel the copper pipe on both sides. Choose abrasive tools according to different thickness of cutter heads, different depths at both ends. Place the copper pipe into the suitable position after selecting. Let the copper pipes perpendicular to the square block, long end on the right, forward. Press about 60 degrees. After removing, in the middle of abrasive tools, we choose the wide set and place the copper pipe into the wide set. Based on cutter heads' diverse lengths, we choose to stretch copper pipes of different lengths. Hold against the cylinder. After that, press the square block flat, then rotate 180 degrees. Take out it. In the same way, trim the copper pipe to make the top and bottom layers parallel. If feel it too thick, we can put the copper pipe back in the abrasive tool. Use the flat nose pliers. Hold against the cylinder. Flatten the top and bottom. It will narrow a bit. The next step, we will place it in the same position as before, and on the left side of the warped section. Stretch the copper pipe up 90 degrees. If stretched directly, the other side of the copper pipe will hit the warped section, so we will rotate the abrasive tool and put it into this position. On the left side of the warped section, outward. Stretch to make the copper pipe avoid this warped section. Then in this position, we also need to use the flat nose pliers to trim the copper pipe. And use the flat nose pliers on the outside to make a slightly large arc. Let this copper pipe avoid this warped section and make the copper pipes parallel. Finally, place the copper pipe into a narrow piece in the center section. Stretch rightward. Make it against the cylinder. Keep the square block a little farther apart. Fold upwards at 90 degrees, and it will have a larger arc to prevent breakage. In this way, our induction loop is ready. Above is the whole production process of an induction loop. If you have any questions, please leave the message in the comment area.